Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments, and brilliant imagination.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shifted it to the flank. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's being shifted off it. Hosselu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He is through here. And here's Roberto Carlos. Zico. Darren Fletcher. And this is Lukaku. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Sorloth. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And here's Sorloth. DiMarco. He's on it. Can he get away? There's the shot! Goal! Crescer!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cambiasso. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Van Basten. Zico. And it's Wilshere. And here's Fletcher. He's had a shot! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Good ball, good take. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Darren Fletcher. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Van Basten. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Little pass back. And it's Roberto Carlos. Zico. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Sorloth. Hosselu. He's looking wide. Tries to pass it through. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Costa Curta. And it's Cambiasso. Hosselu. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, good-looking ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
They get a throw in. Darren Fletcher. Zico. That pass has been well intercepted. Darren Fletcher. Can he get it through? Now it's Hosselu. No, not quite on the same wavelength. De Ligt. Here's Roberto Carlos. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Sorloth. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Zico. Van Basten. And he was quick to react. Oh, a delicate chip through. That's beautifully weighted. Zambo Anguissa. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Sorloth. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zico. Wilshere. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Now it's Lukaku. Gives it back. Great vision. And it's Wilshere. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Borussia Dortmund kick off the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Lukaku really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Anguissa. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Sorloth. Wilshere. Okafor. Spread it left. Zico. Now it's Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Anguissa. Fletcher does really well to win the ball there. Roberto Carlos. Crosses it in.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Can he get on the end of this? Petit. That's a lovely, neat pass. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got...
Tries a shot! Goal! Crescer! Into the lead once more. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Crescer go into the lead. Lukaku. Zico. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? DiMarco gets across to intercept that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Anguissa is wide and looking to get onto this. Lukaku. Van Basten charging forward, the ball at his feet. Wilshere. That looks a decent ball.
Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Hosselu. That is good alertness. Now it's Van Basten. It's played through for him. Petit. Now it's Okafor. Who played through for the wide man. Anguissa. He slings it in. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Petit. And here's Sorloth. Zambo Anguissa. He's picked his way through. Zambo, up he goes! Harmlessly behind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa
Cruzeiro
17,
choosing to make the first change.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 12.
Over to the other side.
Good ball that too.
Darren Fletcher. And it's Zico.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Sorloth. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Lukaku. Lukaku unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cambiasso spots it and intercepts. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Cruzeiro clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
But they've got it again. Nkunku. DiMarco.
Cruzeiro nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Nkunku. Zambo Anguissa.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Zico. Now it's Lukaku. Now it's Lukaku. Now it's Zico. Threads one in. Looking for the run. Lovely feet. And this is... Shoots! And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows to...
Got it.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
He would score a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Tonali. That has been slung wide. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Foden. Rijkaard. And it's Tonali. Guardiola in acres of space out wide. That's Ruben Neves. Stood up well to him there. Looking for options for movement. Kimmich. And it's Ruben Neves. And here's Foden. Some really good ball movement. Now it's Foden. Busquets. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Shevchenko. Rijkaard.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foden. Busquets. And that interception was most necessary. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And it's Tonali. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played back. Henderson has given away a free kick. Ruben Neves. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Tonali. Kimmich picks it up out wide. Danger averted for now. Shevchenko. Platini. The most accurate pass. Bade. To Ruben Neves. Guardiola. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Ruben Neves. Rijkaard! It's loose and there's a race for... Oh, what a mistake! Busquets. Now Platini. Baresi. And it's Michel Platini. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Van Basten. Bade. Kimmich. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now he's got space here. Great ball, and he's in. He's having a shot! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kimmich. And Guardiol. Foden. Looking for a runner. And no, that was never going to make it. Crescer are looking to break at pace. Guardiol. It's a pretty loose pass. There's a sharp little ball here. Chance! He scored!
Big spot.
And once more we are all square. You score, we score. Well, that's
Foi uma
so
não
refreshing.
foi
They would have gone down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that is... there is the half-time whistle.
Vindos do
Nothing to
céu.
separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. See your views on the first half?
Crescer will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Foden. Rijkaard. It's a really well-measured ball. Passes short and sharp. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, good spread. And it's Tonali. Oh, important interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard. Oh, this is a very good run.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard. Played out to the left flank. Foden.
Ainda com medo da galinha.
And they've been given a corner.
What?
Gente, Santana enrola mais do que Jota.
Real chance! And he's heaved it away. Cruzeiro are looking to go forward now. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Mbappe, Rijkaard, and he's away. He's having a go. That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
It's their second corner of the game.
Nossa, tá ficando hype como tá aqui. Que hype.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's in on goal. Played out wide, played back in. Has a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Sobrava o rebote pro Busca.
So, third corner of the game. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Foden. Guardiola. Baresi. Busquets. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tonali. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Shevchenko, and he's on his way! Good read, needed to be. Guardiola. Oh, good read.
He read that really...
It's Van Basten! Tonali. Ruben Neves, looking for the run, dink through. Khan claims comfortable.
Então o outro.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's had it taken off him.
Cruzeiro clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Baresi gets it clear and claimed it back swiftly. Mbappe! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. And here's Mbappe, and he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather
Tá
wayward.
com
Well, it was
quem?
going to take something a bit special from there, and
Tá
that
de
wasn't it.
costa aí, pode ser. Se pro lado.
Teremos uma substituição.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And here's Van Basten. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from...
Can he finish? Primeira. That's an imaginative pass. Ruben Neves. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Rashford. A heavy challenge. Rijkaard. He's had a shot! He's missed, but not by that far. All hands on deck for this one. Baresi attempts a clearance. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Rijkaard just eases him off the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Deep into stoppage time. Now it's Rashford. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And it's Tonali. Dunk is... And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks...
Essa enriquecendo, atonando. Olha lá, os caras compram tudo.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only stop.
I'm not arguing.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Shevchenko. Davids. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good ball, good take. Ibrahimovic! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. And they're quick to get it back.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Platini. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's got full. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Now he's off and running. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He has a look up. Crescer, still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shevchenko. Now it's Platini. Roberto Carlos. Now the cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Goes forward. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And it's Michel Platini. And it's been played through. Oh, well played, well played. Pull it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance here to counter. And here's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through?
Ibrahimovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have...
Decent chance! Oh, this looks sharp.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, delightful ball. Shot a goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Michel Platini. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Goes for a shot!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scratch.
Chance, surely! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Not the most accurate pass. Turan. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Cruzeiro clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Cruzeiro sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the action is back underway. Messi. Dink through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Pull it. And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko shoots! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
2 goals up, and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And a chance! Edmilson. Seedorf. So what can they make of this? That ball looks a good one. He has found the way. Fallen! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Baggio with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now, can they get him away? No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Threads one in. Takes the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Suarez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Shevchenko. Bale did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Van Basten. Busquets. Still goalless at the moment. And it's Michel Platini. It's been cut out, well played. Edmilson. That has been cut short. Platini. Vieira. Baresi. Looking to play him in. Played into the box.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think...
Oh, what a climb! Goal! Crescer! First blood drawn.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Edmilson. And it's Baggio. Jamaica finding their passes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And Shevchenko! Now, who's going to be first to this? Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. That's a lovely, neat pass. And they can counter here. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Shevchenko. Looking for the run. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Cruzeiro can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Zico really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Henderson. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's taking no chances there. Jamaica have the chance to go the other way. Shevchenko. That's the keeper's ball. Jamaica do have a chance to counter here.
Temos minuto de acréscimo.
Seedorf. Good ball over the top. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Crescer leading Forlan!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And here's Forlan. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Busquets. He's a sharp little ball here. Nicely shaped ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the counter is on. Zico, not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bullish header! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go.
Chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it out wide. The less said about that pass, the better. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's surging through. Plays the ball back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He can run onto that. And this is Shevchenko. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Stood up well to him there. Primeira. And it's Aubameyang. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Busquets. Crosses it in. There's the header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Aubameyang is offering a wry smile there.
Still goalless at the moment. Primeira. And here's Aubameyang. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Shot could be on, and the finish!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Great ball if he can get there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It'll be a throw-in again. That has not gone well. Aubameyang. And he's worked it through. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's clever. And Shevchenko! Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he certainly got enough purchase on it. Now he's got to think a little bit more about the accuracy.
Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. Van Basten.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Nedved. Van Basten. Rijkaard. Oh, can he get onto this?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Rijkaard. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nedved. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, good read. Can he get on the end of this? Casemiro. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Rijkaard. Casemiro. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Aubameyang. And the through ball. And this is Shevchenko. That is great defending, so alert. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That ball looks a good one. And it's made, and it's Michel Platini. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 97.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And the pass is intercepted. Nedved. Cruzeiro come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Casemiro. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. Flashes it across. Platini! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rijkaard. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now he's off and running. Now it's Busquets. Roberto Carlos. He's got away. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Cruzeiro are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And no, that was never going to make it. Casemiro. That is good alertness. Busquets. Oh, it's Van Basten. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. Swings it across. Dunk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that was vital. Platini has got himself a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Yeah, and a heart-and-mouth time for the culprit.
Roberto Carlos! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a quick ball upfield. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Adams goes back to front. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain.
And a chance! Roberto Carlos going full. Gets his head on it! Caught offside that time.
Substituição.
Borussia Dortmund choosing to make the first change. Tries to play it through. Knocks it into space. Lewandowski receives it in a wide position. Stojkovic. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Passing nice and neat. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Platini. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Lewandowski. He's having a hit! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's intervened well there. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Casemiro. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba calmly anticipates. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ah, he's given it away. Great chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish, good effort from distance. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. What a terrific response it was to adversity.
Falou, Cataguases, Minas Gerais, Vila Reis. Não foi dessa vez.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
And that's a... Bastard! Oh, super! It's Van Basten! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a great pick out. Picked up, brilliant! Big chance! Yamal. Now it's Hullet. Cruzeiro leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's Dembele. He has a look up. It is a corner, good chance. And we have our very first corner. Yaya Toure! And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Dembele. Vitinha. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Yamal. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Milan are down to 10 men. Dembele. Knocks it into space. And this is Van Basten. Good take, and is he in? Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. Tries to play it through. And it's Yaya Toure. It's Hullet. And here's Dembele. Hullet in acres of space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shevchenko producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Hullet. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Van Basten. Van Basten! And that's been intercepted.
That's great.
Van Basten! This time, surely! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Great chance! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, joguem lixo somente nas lixeiras. Agradecemos a colaboração.
much.